several places. And Katie, it's always an honor to listen to you. And Aditi is always coming up with innovative ideas. So I would like to talk on the workers' perspective. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished panelists, our guests, and fellow citizens, and my colleagues Shalini and Nishika Pandey. Just imagine a skyline piercing the heavens and beautiful tall buildings, bustling markets, and seamless infrastructure, खूबसूरत शहर जगमगाता हुआ, खिलखिलाता हुआ. And who is keeping this heart beating in these cities? And the workers, they are the laborers. And who are those laborers? Of course, those informal workers again, I would say. The migrant workers, I would say. The one, maybe a mason from somewhere from Bihar or Jharkhand or Bengal or Assam, hauling the bricks under the scorching sun. Or maybe the street vendor who is just feeding thousands of people at the dawn and the dusk till the dusk, The delivery riders now, app-based people running across the street to and fro, dodging the heavy traffic on their bikes and e-bikes. And the waste pickers, yes, we cannot forget them, who keeps the city clean. The waste pickers turning our trash into order. Then there are home-based workers somewhere in the corner who are not even recognized as workers. There are domestic workers who are in our everyone's home. And these are those informal workforce who are moving these cities. These unsung heroes are often the lifeblood of these cities, I should say. And they build our homes, they do services for us, they provide fuel to billions of dollar economies of our country, and then without their hands getting even enough to survive in these cities. So the cities are actually, in the city they crumble to the dust. मतलब वो अपने आप को तबाह करते हैं, बर्बाद करते हैं, खत्म करते हैं शहरों में. और कहाँ से आते हैं ये लोग? Of course, अपने गांव से, अपने छोटे मुल्क से, अपने छोटे शहरों से. किस लिए आते हैं? रोजी रोजगार की तलाश में, अपने पेट को चलाने के लिए. क्योंकि वहाँ उनके मुल्क में, उनके गांव में, उनके छोटे से शहर में रोजगार की कमी है. So in the search of livelihood, in the search of food, in the search of bread and butter, they turn down to these cities and then they start working whatever job they get. Yeah. So here's the cruel paradox which even Katie was talking about and even Tikenderji highlighted was inequality. Employment is supposed to be the pathway to dignity, security and social inclusion. But for millions of workers in our country, we find this employment itself becomes a mechanism of exclusion. That was the topic that you gave me, the labor conundrum and exclusion via employment. So I would like to touch these points, and we have given me a very short time. कहने को तो हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा बोल देते हैं जज्बात में आकर के, क्योंकि वो देखते हैं हम फील्ड पे जब उतरते हैं तो. But I would like to concise myself, and I would say that these workers are basically the social hosts roaming in these cities, building these cities, beautifying these cities, and then facing the inequalities, facing the price rise, facing the dishonor, exploitation, harassment, and whatnot that they face in these cities. And this isn't misfortune. I would say it isn't a misfortune. It's a systemic betrayal. एक जो सौदेबाजी होती है, जब प्लान बनता है तो वहाँ उनकी आवाज़ नहीं होती है, उनकी कोई मौजूदगी नहीं होती है, उनके तरफ से बोलने वाले को इंक्लूड नहीं किया जाता है. So it is a systemic betrayal. And economically, as Katie was also pointing out, economically the paradox is just as stark, Katie, because the informal workers, they continue massively to urban economies. They are the driving force coming inside these cities, But they construct buildings, they manage logistics, they run street markets, they run recycle the waste, they produce, they provide essential services. Now the app-based are what he was talking about, digital and AI. Yes, the app-based workers have come. Even domestic workers are now available on app-based. The drivers and riders, you forget. Now we are getting even blue collars workers coming on app-based. So the white collars workers coming on app-based. The writers and freelancers are coming on app-based. So this exclusion actually digs into the jobs which they are funneled into. They are precarious work, precarious jobs like gig jobs, may it be from construction, may it be from street vending, may it be from domestic, may it be from other informal sector or home-based or scavengers. Let's not forget them. The scavengers, the waste pickers. It can be from any of these sectors, and they are all low-waged. They are all low-waged. We do not even provide, our state doesn't even provide them minimum wage. We do not have a minimum wage also for these informal workers, and they are trapped into stagnation, erratic hours of work,